Hey, good people. I'm in San Luis Obispo in California. I'm stopped here on my way down the coast, on my way back to Phoenix. And I thought I'd shoot a little video about Proposition 137. Real quick, I had a nice little walk around, and like Ellie's just in here in her little cute bed, being, how you say hi, Ellie, being her cute magical self. And okay, so Prop 137. God, there's so much to cover here. Just bear with me. We will get through this. Okay, let's just start with the grounding of all of this. It is called the Judicial Accountability Act, which is the most Orwellian name you could give a ballot measure, I think, because it does the opposite. It makes less accountability for members of the Arizona judiciary. All right, let's start. Some states elect their judges, which is dumb, just dumb. So just setting yourself up for corruption and for not protecting people's rights if the mobs want something their way. We don't do that in Arizona. There are also full appointment systems. The judge is appointed, and they may be life appointment, maybe some term. Arizona has a hybrid system. They're appointed, but every 4 years, their name comes back up on the ballot. There's also a thing called the Arizona Commission on Judicial Conduct, which oversees in case there's some kind of a behavioral issue with a judge, right? Maybe a corruption issue. So that system is supposed to be in place so that, like, maybe there's a problem with a judge, the next time he or she comes up on the ballot, you can decide not to retain that judge. So it's a hybrid system. Has worked. I think it goes all the way back to the beginning of the Arizona Constitution. I could be wrong. It's definitely worked for decades and decades. All right. So here's the next thing to know. This Arizona Supreme Court ruled just this year to uphold an 1864 ban on abortion. All right, so a lot of the people noticed that two of the judges who voted on that are coming up for retention. And they said, you know what? We're going to vote them out. Let's take a pause on that for a moment. Is it the right thing to do in a system that's set up to allow you to remove justices for like behavioral or conduct issues, to remove them for a policy issue? And if you do that, don't you just have elected judges? And why don't you just have elected judges? I'm not coming down either way on that one. I have my opinions on it, but what is more important in this situation is the measure itself. The measure itself is designed to protect those two justices because it's designed to operate retroactively. So it's many ballot measures say, okay, from here on out, here's the new law. What this one says is constitutional change. What it says is, going back a couple of years, all judges will be lifetime appointments. All right, let's think about that. So these two justices that voted this way, they're just trying to protect those justices. So no matter what you think about the abortion law, no matter what you think about whether you should use this hybrid system when you don't like a policy or a particular decision by a judge or a justice, this is just a really terrible way to do a ballot measure. This is a terrible way to run your judicial system. The country seems to be going more and more toward having more restrictions on justices. There's a lot of conversation about getting rid of the lifetime appointment for the Supreme Court. There's got to be some accountability, not tied to specific policy decisions necessarily, but to conduct at the very least. But there's got to be a balance. Anyway, this goes way the wrong way. So big fat red X no on this one. Proposition 137, vote no. And I'm gonna hit the road, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. See you later.